Hey, did someone say something about Americans being loud? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of our freedom ringing. And maybe this oversized novelty hat. We get it, the world loves to poke fun at Americans. We're like that friend who shows up late wearing the wrong clothes but with a big smile and a plate of something deep fried. But hey, stereotypes exist for a reason, right? Maybe there's a grain of truth to the image of the clueless American, wandering through ancient ruins in sneakers, asking if they accept dollars. Maybe we could stand to turn down the volume a notch or two, both literally and metaphorically. And okay, we might have a tendency to assume everyone speaks English and loves our favorite sports teams, but hey, at least we're enthusiastic, right? Think of it as our way of spreading the American spirit of, well, being very American. But before you write us off as a nation of clueless, flag-waving burger munchers, let's dig a little deeper, shall we? Because like that deep-fried whatever, there's more to us than meets the eye.
Let's address the elephant in the room, or maybe it's more like an eagle in the room, given the whole America thing. Our foreign policy hasn't always been stellar. From meddling in elections to military interventions, we've certainly left our mark on the world stage, and not always in a good way. Sometimes it seems like we're stuck in a Cold War time warp, seeing every international issue as a game of risk. And let's be honest, our track record on regime change is about as consistent as a New Year's resolution. We've toppled dictators and propped up others, often with disastrous consequences. It's enough to make even the most patriotic American want to bury their head in a bald eagle's nest and pretend it's all a bad dream. But we can't ignore the past, and we certainly can't ignore the very real impact our actions have had on the world. So yeah, maybe Uncle Sam could use a crash course in diplomacy and a healthy dose of humility. Because in the grand scheme of things, a little less America first and a little more world peace wouldn't hurt. Let's talk about culture, baby. American culture, that is. It's a glorious, messy, often contradictory melting pot of traditions, influences, and let's be honest, a whole lot of marketing. But one thing's for sure, it doesn't always translate well on the global stage. Our love of individuality and self-expression can come off as brash and insensitive in cultures that value conformity and social harmony. Our casual approach to time and deadlines can be baffling to those accustomed to a more structured way of life. And don't even get me started on our portion sizes. Seriously, America, what's the deal with that? Are we trying to single-handedly solve world hunger by eating our way through it? But hey, at least we're trying, right? We're just a nation of eager beavers, eager to share our culture with the world, one supersized serving at a time. Just maybe pack a fork and knife next time, yeah? Section 4, Stars and Stripes Forever. America's place in the world. America, land of opportunity, beacon of democracy, birthplace of... well, you get the idea. We like to think of ourselves as the good guys. The ones who always fight for what's right, even if it means occasionally, invading a country or two. But the truth is, our place in the world is a lot more complicated than that. We're a nation built on contradictions, a land of immense wealth and staggering inequality. We champion freedom and liberty, yet we struggle with issues of race, class, and social justice. We're a global superpower, yet we often seem clueless about the rest of the world. So where do we go from here? How do we reconcile our ideals with our actions, our image with our reality? It's a question that's plagued philosophers, politicians, and late-night talk show hosts for generations. Maybe the answer lies in acknowledging our flaws, learning from our mistakes, and striving to be better global citizens. Or maybe we just need to eat less fried food and learn a few phrases in another language. Hey, it's a start, right? Section 5. Don't believe the hype, the good, the bad, and the stereotypical. Look, we've been hard on America, and for good reason. But before you go writing us off as a lost cause, remember this. Stereotypes, like most things in life, are best taken with a grain of salt, or maybe a whole shaker. Yes, we can be loud, obnoxious, and culturally insensitive. We also have a long and complicated history that's full of both triumphs and tragedies. But we're also a nation of innovators, dreamers, and do-gooders. We're a melting pot of cultures, a tapestry of experiences, a symphony of accents, some more jarring than others, admittedly. So the next time you encounter an American, try to look beyond the stereotype. You might just be surprised by what you find. And hey, if they offer you a hamburger, just go with it. You know you want to.